Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So in this video here, we are going to try and use Yelan as a main DPS. Now, if you didn't know, Yelan is very versatile in Genshin Impact. She could be used as a very good off-field unit, especially if you have something like the Elegy for the End. If you have this weapon and you want to use her as a support or off-field unit, I always recommend using this over the Aqua Simulacra because this weapon gives so much buffs to your own field character. It's crazy. But it's not to say that this weapon isn't good. This is her best weapon, right? So like where this weapon will increase the damage of your other units, this weapon here will make up for it by her doing a lot more damage. So it kind of works out in the end, but this one provides a lot of energy recharge as well. You know, she doesn't scale with attack, so don't ever build Yelan with attack. So for this build that I'm using, a majority of people, they stick with this build. You are going to use the 4-piece emblem of Severed Fate, and this is my stats here. Now, I have a HP sans here because I am going to use her on-field, meaning that whatever energy particles that I pick up, she will pick up, and the on-field character that picks up the particle gets more. So if I'm using her on-field, I will use HP. If I'm using her off-field, I will use the energy recharge because I don't want to spend too much time on-field with her. Then I'm using hydro damage. I have some good stats over here, and then a crit damage piece. And I'm not too sure with which team that I'm going to use with her right now. I'm going to use her in the first side of the Abyss. But when we get there, then we will know. So let's get to the video. Okay, so here we are in the Spiral Abyss. I got a really good buff here. Should I go for more damage or should I go for this? Because if I pop in this, it could help Furina with her healing. You know what? I'm going to go with this. So this is my team here. Yelan, Furina, Kazuha, and I have Prototype, Amber, on Mona to kind of help off with the healing. So let's get to this here. Bring them all together. Pop this. Pop. Let's see how much damage you could do here. I think I saw 121,000 damage. Get this dude down. Some pretty good damage. Right, so let me step back a little bit. Let me pop this burst here. Do this as well. Alright, let's see. Yeah, 122,000 damage, not bad. Let me just get this down here. 20. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, let me just drop this here. Right. I saw 90-something thousand. Pretty good, I would say, for a character that's supposed to be used off-field. Alright, so let's go up against Magukenki, and I got this buff, which is just so fantastic. So let's do this. Let's get some energy quick. Pop this down. Boom. Let's just get Kazuha buff down, right? Alright, let's see. 100,000. You know what? I'm gonna keep the boost. And that was good. Right. That's good there. I messed up. I know he's gonna dodge again, so. Yep, had a feeling. Let's get the buff down again. Pop the boost. Please do not. As you see, we're doing some solid, and he's dead. Yo, you could definitely use this unit as an on-fielder at C0. Alright, so we in the last chamber of the Spiral Abyss, and I got damage increase here, so that's pretty good. So let me get the buffs down. I have a small window to do damage, so I need to hurry up. Over 100,000 damage there. The good thing about Yelan is that she breaks these things pretty fast. Let's rotate immediately. I don't want to waste no time here. Right, so he's back here. Pop the burst, do a auto. Boom, 100 and something thousand again. Imagine if I had C1, that would be crazy. Right, let's just rotate again. This should be the last. Pop the burst, let it build up. Get this down here. 1 into 2. Over 100k again, and that is it. That is the Spiral Abyss with Yelan. So let me give my final thoughts here in the end of the video. Alright, so what do I think about Yelan? Is she still worth it? To be honest, yes, she is one of the best units in this game, regardless of what these tier lists creators, I don't know what to call them. There's some people that create some tier lists and they always put her below Sensho. Me personally, right, I know that Sensho provides a little bit more utility, but when you're coming down to the end of Genshin Impact, right, to like more of the level 58, AR 59, AR 60, and you already start crafting and developing a set of different teams, Sensho is good, but he was mostly needed for Hu Tao. But now you have characters like Alekino, and you have good shielders and good healers nowadays where you don't really need that damage reduction. It's not saying that he's bad, it's just saying that for certain specific roles and playstyles and certain scenarios, you would want a unit to provide some hydro application. She may not be the best, but it does work with characters like, let's take for example Alekino, and she does provide amazing off-field damage to a point where your on-field character, if you do not have them properly built, she always makes up for that. And in my opinion, I wouldn't say that she is a must-pull. I would say characters like Nahida and Kazuha, they are must-pull units because they make the game experience a lot better and easier. But she's very close to being one of, well, a very essential character to have in your account, especially if you're trying to mid-max a lot of, characters, because she makes up for the lack of damage and she makes up for utility, And yeah, that's my final thoughts about Yelan. A fantastic character. I always rate her S tier, and up to now, she does hold up. We have an off-field character that's doing, to be honest, a lot better than a lot of the main DPS units in the game. So would I recommend getting her? Absolutely. So yes, my name is Tired of Feelings. Leave it to us down below. Do you still use Yelan? How do you use her? Off field or on field? Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God gave me a retry. I'll pass it on to my left. Cause knowing that you'll never be mine is worse than being an ex. And now my soul is cursed with lies, and I've been burning, sinking in there. I mix melatonin with cough syrup to get closer to my death, and I'm tired.